Go.
Hi guys, Magdalene here. I'm going to talk to you about this wonderful soup that I've been making for a couple of years now. It's a carrot ginger soup, but it's got a bit of a twist because it also has some peanut butter and some masala seasoning. So it's got a little bit of a Southeast Asian flavor and a little bit of a kick to it because of the ginger. The recipe I originally looked at had a lot of sweet potatoes, but I'm kind of trying to cut down on the carbs. So I use mostly carrots, and then I use a little bit of sweet potatoes. So the first thing I do is I cut everything up with some coconut oil and some sweet onion, and I saute it. So I saute it until all the vegetables are sweet. So it's carrots, one sweet potato, ginger, onions, and some coconut oil, and then I'm adding seasoning gradually. Now, I don't have a specific recipe per se for how much or how little. I just kind of do it by taste. So come with me. I'm going to show you what that pot looks like right now after I've sauteed all my vegetables. And they're pretty soft, as you can see. Like if I cut into them, they kind of cut right through. Okay. Yeah, and I did add a little bit of chicken stock, and if you're a vegetarian, you can certainly use vegetable stock. I just use chicken stock. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna transfer all of these vegetables into a Vitamix. So they're hot, so be careful. I'm putting them into the Vitamix, and there is some beautiful coloring because I've added some turmeric as well as the masala. So you get a little bit of all of that. And you know what? This pan is getting a little heavy, so I'm gonna make this easier on myself. There we go. Okay. So I'm adding all of these delicious root vegetables, and the carrots and the sweet potato all provide a lot of sweetness. The coconut oil really kind of makes everything a little bit more delicious. I tried using olive oil and it was fine and it's great. So if you want to do this with like cauliflower, olive oil would be great, but the coconut oil really adds to that South Asian flavor, which I really like. And I do take an actual whole garlic root and I do slice it up, cut it up, and then I throw it in with my vegetables. So it does saute. Now, I don't really do anything else to it because once it goes in the blender, the beautiful thing about it is going to be that that flavor will kind of move all through the soup. Okay, so I got everything in. Fabulous. So now is the magical part. Now, this is pretty dense, right? So I'm gonna add more vegetable stock. I like to use free range. I try to stay organic and healthy and good for the planet. So I'm using some chicken broth. And I honestly do everything to taste. Some people like to use coconut milk in here. I'm just gonna stick with my chicken broth. And then here is the piece de résistance. I'm gonna add some peanut butter. Crunchy or smooth, it doesn't really matter. I'm actually gonna add, I love peanut butter flavor, so I'm gonna add about a whole tablespoon. That looks good. I'm gonna leave this out here because I'm gonna have to do a taste test once I blend this whole thing through. Before I start my Vitamix, I wanna let you know I've also added a little bit of salt and some pepper. So I keep it pretty simple. It's masala, some turmeric, and you can use fresh turmeric. I just use some ground turmeric. All right, let's get this party started, right? All right. Oh, I gotta look at this. Are you on? Uh-oh. No. Haha. All right. I guess I gotta just make sure this is working. My plug. There we go. We're on. There we go. Technical difficulties. All good. Blending in, and as I'm blending it, I'm kind of noticing it might need a little bit more liquid. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna add just a little bit more liquid. Just will use my spoon that I've made here. All right, there we go. Let's just a little bit more liquid, make it a little bit easier for my Vitamix to do its work, to do its business. All right. Whoa. All right. Mix it up a little more. Those Vitamixes, it does, oh, needed a burping. All right. Let's keep this up. And then the person that's filming me right now is my wonderful son, Zeb, and he is my test taster. Kind of the consistency I want. Now, some people, like my husband, really likes to have it a little bit more pureed and smooth. I almost like to make it kind of thick. I don't know, that's just me. I kind of like it a little thick. So right now, it's almost the consistency. I'll show you, let me grab a spoon. Here I go, let me grab a spoon just to taste. I think it's a little thick. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And this is where you, as the chef, gets to decide how much or how little do I want of certain flavors. And we're gonna bring it up a little bit closer once I get that consistency so that you can see it first time. Sorry about that noise. All right. Now this, I think, is a good consistency of soup. But you can add more, you can add less. If you are going to be using quite a bit of chicken stock, just keep it low on the salt that you're using initially, okay? That's it. Follow me on Instagram at Maja Food or Maja Food Photos, and I will have some step-by-step photography of this perfect soup. Thank you.